I know you're all watching. I love, Grace, how you're like, does anyone else get really down on yourselves, like really poor self-esteem? Like, we're all comics, of course.
Right.
Why are we here? Obviously we do. And also, of course, there's like 3 cancers here right now. We're Zooming or doing this virtually. Cancers don't want to leave their homes. This is like,
oh no.
We're homebodies. I guarantee you, any virtual show you watch, like half those comics are cancers. Like, I don't have to leave home. Anyways, so speaking of cancer season, I feel like that never sounds good, right, Charisse? We don't get to say it's cancer season. We don't get that because it's just, no one wants to say that. I did just have a birthay. June 26th. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
I won't tell you how old I am because I think it's illegal for women in Los Angeles to say their age. But I will tell you that I am now in the age bracket where I have to get a colonoscopy. It's not 50, by the way. I'm not 50. Nothing wrong with being 50, but I'm not. I used to be the colonoscopy age, but they dropped it. They dropped it to 45. Ooh. Conveniently, the year I turned 45.
Ooh.
Shoot, you all, I'm so sorry. I just made a huge mistake. I admitted my age and that I have a colon. Sorry, ladies. Secrets out. We have colons. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm totally okay with colonoscopy. I am, because I love anesthesia. I love it. I love it. Some people are weird about it. Those people, we all know those people. Oh, no drugs for me. No, I don't want, all natural, no drugs. I want to be awake for the procedure. Ew, why? Don't we have to be alert for enough already? Why this? But, it would make sense. Only in LA would people be like, I want to be alert for when the camera is on me. Sorry, actually, in me in this case. So, like I said, I'm now in the age bracket where, means I'm also in perimenopause, which is, those of you who don't know, so the guys watching, perimenopause is the period before menopause. And, one of the things that happens during perimenopause is like you get like, I'm sorry, what was I saying? What was I? Can someone? Perimenopause. Okay, brain fog. That's what I was going to say. You get brain fog. Okay. I'm also at this stage in perimenopause where I am an internal furnace. Like I am so hot all the time. And, people don't realize middle-aged women, we get dismissed so much, but, we have a superpower. And that superpower is heat. All right. Like my arm right now. You could fry an egg on my arm. All right. Does anyone need to thaw a steak? I can do it right here with my arm. All right. Just give me 5 minutes on my arm. I will thaw that steak. You could hook me up to a power grid and I could solve climate change. I'm just saying. Okay. My superhero name would be like Flash. No, wait, that's not right. I meant to say Hot Flash. That's my superhero name. My husband recently rented a car. I got into the passenger seat and I got it. And I was like, whomever had this car before left on the seat warmer. Who does that in the summer? And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me turn that off for you. And so we're like trying to turn off the seat warmer. And then we realized that there were no seat warmers. I was the seat warmer. Yeah. Hot Flash, superpower. Anyway. I will say this, though. The tough thing about being in perimenopause is that I am married to a man.
Wow.
And we can never settle on the thermostat. Never. Like in the winter, he's always cold. And he's like, can we please turn on the heat? I'm like, no, just put on a sweater. God. And then the summer, I'm always hot. I'm like, can we please turn on the AC? He's like, no, just take off your clothes. But he still wants to see me naked, so I'll take that as a win, Because y'all, in my 20s, I was hot. But now that I'm in my 40s, I'm hot. Really, I'm hot. I think it's really cute when people say things to me, like if I'm going somewhere, like, oh, you should bring a jacket. It might get chilly. No. I'm 48. I don't get chilly, okay? Being 48 is my jacket, all right? Anyway, so my husband, the one who's always cold, my husband is a hypochondriac. Like, that means that he will diagnose himself with cancer at least once a week.
Oh, no.
But I understand why, though. I understand where his concern comes from, because I once had a brain tumor. Yeah. Well, okay. He diagnosed me with a brain tumor. It was actually a headache caused by his hypochondria. I recently had these really bad stomach cramps, like really bad. And he says to me, he's like, oh my God, we should probably take you to the ER. Like, do you think you have appendicitis? And I was like, I didn't think I had appendicitis till you said something. Now, do I? I don't know. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't. Like, I don't want to deal with the ER. So I just did a quick video chat with the doctor because, I have Kaiser. That's what they do. Quick video chat with the doctor. And, the doctor diagnosed me with something called flatus eructation. And I told my husband that. I was like, yeah, he diagnosed me with flatus eructation. And my husband goes, wow, that sounds really serious. We really should get you to the ER. And I said, no, that's the scientific term for gas. The doctor prescribed me Gas X. All right. And I was so relieved that I was right. Then my husband recently got food poisoning, or as he liked to call it, botulism. Do you all know the odds of getting botulism? Do you know how likely it is that anyone would get botulism? It's like so slim, but the odds of my husband misdiagnosing himself, 10 out of 10 every time. And, like I said, we have Kaiser. It's decent, but it doesn't cover everything. It doesn't cover hypochondria. Or in my case, hypochondria by proxy. So speaking of my husband, next week I'll be celebrating my 11-year anniversary. Annual, not just 11 years, okay? 11 years in a one bed, one bath apartment.
Wow.
I know. Let me tell you, when you share a small apartment, you don't make it to 11 years. You survive 11 years, all right? One bathroom. Every time my husband starts to go to the bathroom, I have to immediately get there before him, all right? And it's not because he's going to stink up the bathroom. I mean, he probably will, but that's not why. It's because once he sits on the toilet, he plays Scrabble, all right?
Wow.
Like, not Candy Crush, Scrabble. Like, I'm never going to get in there. I'm just standing outside there going, hey, so you looking for the perfect square? How about the perfect square toilet paper? Letters spell out, hurry up. Then the other day he went into the bathroom. And then I heard him rustling paper, like he's tearing up paper. And I'm like, oh my God, what's he doing in there? Like, is he trying to hide something? What is it? Is it blackmail? Is it a love letter? Like, what is he? Is it a newspaper? Do they make newspapers still? No, it can't be that. So I finally asked him. I was like, hey, what are you doing in there? Why are you tearing up paper? And he goes, I'm just checking my mail. Okay. Like, what? That was the most obvious answer too. He just said it like I was supposed to know that. Like, I didn't know the toilet was a normal place to be checking your mail, but apparently it is. Am I checking my mail wrong? I don't know. Anywho, you all, I love porn. I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Whew, okay. I don't want to get banned from YouTube. I love porn. It's just so, I love just getting sucked into a fantasy, There's this one porn I've been watching lately. I love it. You've probably seen it. It's called Shark Tank. I just get so turned on by watching someone make a financial plan and finish. Like, whoa, like, the words they use, like equity and evaluation and perpetuity. Ooh, I don't know what they mean, but they're just, they make me so hot, like I just know that there's follow through, and nothing makes me hotter than a high ROI. All right. The part of the end where Mark Cuban's like, you got a deal, and they shake hands, that?
Yeah.
That's my climax right there. Well, I am over 40. I do not need the pizza delivery guy. I need a pizza chain. Okay. I don't want a threesome. I want a good churn rate. All right. I don't need the money shot. I need money. I love a good downfall of a billionaire, don't you? It's just
Yeah.
it's actually my new favorite genre of TV. Billionaires who F up. It's like anything with Elizabeth Holmes I have watched, listened to. It's like my self-care. All right. I don't know how you all coped after this last election. But I just rewatched the Firefest documentary and it just gave me the warm fuzzies. I highly recommend it. You're having a bad day, watch the Firefest documentary. My other favorite genre of TV is cult docuseries. I have a good cult docuseries, so good. It just makes me feel better to see other people make worse life decisions than I did. I mean, okay, sure, I do stand up. I chose to do stand up, but I didn't give all my money to a cult. All right. Festival submissions, yes, but not to a cult. All right. And every single show, you always see this family member, and they're like, I don't know. Tracy is so smart. I don't know how she got swept up into this cult. I'm like, I don't know. Tracy believed she had a twin flame and then gave all of her money to the twin flames universe. She doesn't sound too smart. But then I realized I do CrossFit. And someday they're going to make a docu-series about that. And my husband's going to be on it. He's going to say, Alice is so smart. I don't know why she gave all of her money to this cult. We're not a cult, okay? We're not a cult, all right? We're just preparing for the apocalypse. I'm just saying. Not a cult. Okay. Anyways, I'm an actor. Yeah, that's the appropriate response. I used to be a thespian. I used to have hopes and dreams of being the next Meryl Streep. Now I have hopes and dreams of being the next Flo from Progressive because I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to pay the bills. Working on my craft. But you know what will pay the bills? A hemorrhoid ad. Or at my age, Cologuard ad, Do you all remember that commercial for Pepto-Bismol? And it was like a line of people. Remember that? And they were like doing like the dance, like nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Right. So I'm watching. There's a woman at the end, and she does the whole diarrhea. Right. That woman. Right. And I'm watching. I'm like, oh my God, wow, she's the diarrhea woman. Why couldn't I be the diarrhea woman? I didn't even get an audition to be the diarrhea woman. I called my agent. You not think I can be the diarrhea woman because I used to be a thespian. And you may call her the diarrhea woman, but you know what I call her? Rich. All right. She's got all of her student loans to drama school paid off with that one ad. Anyway, so I do have this condition. It's called flat. No, just kidding. I have this condition. It's called IMDb ADD. Oh. Anyone else have this? It's so serious. It's an issue. It's if you don't know it, okay. It's when you can't watch a movie without consulting IMDb at least 3 times. And I was recently watching $1 Million Baby. Yes, I know that movie came out 21 years ago. I know because I IMDb'd it. But I'm running out of things to watch, so I'm watching this, and okay, if you haven't seen it, Hilary Swank plays this boxer who gets knocked out, paralyzed from the neck down. And I'm watching, I'm like, it's so hard to watch because she's like a boxer and she's paralyzed, and I can't remember everything I've seen her in. So I had to go and I had to consult IMDb. Then I was like, oh my God, Hilary Swank was the next Karate Kid. Do you remember that?
Yes. Thank you for knowing that.
Yes, I know. The next Karate Kid with Pat Morita, who played anyone? Mr. Miyagi in the original Karate Kid with Elizabeth Shue, who was in Battle of the Sexes in 2017 with Steve Carell, who's in 40-Year-Old Virgin in 2005 with Seth Rogen, who was in This Is the End in 2013 with Jay Baruchel, who was in $1 Million Baby. And then I finally connected the dots, and I was like, oh my God, now I can finish the movie. But I forgot to hit pause. The credits were rolling. I didn't feel like rewinding because, it takes forever and whatever. So I'm like, just no spoilers. Don't tell me what happens. Is she okay? Does things work out for her? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Just don't tell me. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'm sure things will work out. Okay. All right. Listen, you all have been awesome. My name's Alice Cutler. Thank you so much.